What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to take a look at the Mini Cooper S. Now, if you do actually want this car and you do not have the season pass, you will have to wait till next Wednesday, but luckily I would say a lot of people are most likely not, jumping over a lot of fences to probably buy this tiny looking car here. Can't we all agree? It is kind of cute, isn't it? I mean, look at it. Kind of like it, not gonna lie. For me, though, I am going to change this thing to blue with the white top on it because I think it looks a bit better. Anyway, though, let's go customize it here. So there's going to be a good amount for this. So we have a strap coming out of it. Not really sure why you would put that on. It almost looks like a strap on like a briefcase. Maybe that's what's in there. Maybe not. Moving over to the next one, though, we have a blacked out hood here. Then we have this one, which is vented. We have that one that's vented. Oh, yeah, the stripes. We're going with the stripes. 100%. Then we have this one. And for some reason, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, the blacked out hood, even though it does look kind of nice with the car being blue. Let's go with the regular painted hood. And something I have to say, the blacked out hood with the white stripe does actually look pretty dang cool, especially with the car being blue, but let's go leave the regular painted hood on there. Moving over to the front bumpers, 25. Okay, this would be interesting. So we have this one. Oh, that's a lot of lights. That's too many lights. That's too many lights. Then we have that one with the mini. Kind of like that one a bit. Don't know how I feel about the X on the headlights there. Might have to go with that one. That looks kind of like a surprise face, doesn't it? Like that surprise emoji? Interesting. Then we have that one, which is without the chrome thing on the front. Then we have a painted black piece on the front. Then we have more lights. Then we have those headlights again. Now we have, it's like a black piece there on the, I actually like that instead of chrome. That looks pretty cool. There's the four lights again. Looks like chrome. We have the mini. And I'm starting to see a pattern with these. Ooh, that looks kind of dope there. Can I get the lights with the black grill? That would look kind of nice. Instead, I keep getting the chrome ones. Might have to go with that one. And that's like the blacked out piece. Let's add that to it for now here. Moving over to the next one. I have not seen one single one, guys, with any of the lights. Kind of depressing there. Hoping to see like a blacked out grill with like the actual lights, but so far, not a thing. Ooh, look at the bumper and like the skid plate kind of thing down there, like you'd see on like a Tacoma. Kind of like that a bit. Then we have that one. Then finally this. Let's go with this one here. And then moving over to the front fenders, and you can wide body it. Not even surprised. And that is going to be a painted fender to the car itself. Then we have a black one. Kind of like the way that goes into the front of the bumper. Not a huge fan of the chrome on the front. Might have to take another look at that. Then we have, ooh, that one. Okay. That looks oddly cool for no reason. Kind of digging that a bit. Although having the black one goes into the front there, let's add this to it. Have to go back to the front bumper to check something. Yeah, see, that looks really cool for no reason. Look at that. Has like the black piece coming onto the front. I'm indecisive. Let's move back over to the rims. We have two different options. Probably going to go with that one only because it's like that. Actually, that looks kind of dope. Let's add this to it. Can't change the colors, really? Why can't I change the colors? It would probably be like a regular like chrome type of finish anyway, though. Let's go over to a yellow caliper here. Car's blue kind of fits it. We have no mirrors. Not surprised. We have those. Not going to add any mirrors to it. Not really a point. We also have the skirts here. We have the mini on the side. Kind of dope. Then we have that one, which is like, does that add like a piece on the side of it, it looks like. Blacked out. Let's go with this one. Moving over to the back of the car now, also having the wide body kit. There's the painted version of it. Liking the way this one looks. Then we have that one. See, I kind of like the way that looks with like the bolt pieces in there. And you can also see like the side, I guess that's like a painted black piece from the other part. Kind of digging that detail. That does take it away. Let's add this to it though. Be kind of weird, even though I think that kind of looks better. Moving over to the rear wings now. If there's a big one, I have to add it. Oh, man. Can't do that to me. Gotta add it. Have to. Even though it looks kind of funny, has to be on there. Rear bumper, let's see here. So we have that one. Kind of liking like the darker. Oh, it also changes. I think those are, I want to say those are like gas caps, maybe? I guess we're going to find out. And then, ooh, we got stripes. We got stripes. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. We got stripes there. Ooh, and then for this one, it also changes like the blacked out headlights and the gas cap thingies also go dark. Let's add this one to it. Then we have that one. Not really feeling that one too much. Kind of, it's not bad looking though. Then we have that one with the weird looking exhaust tips moving over to the end here. And that is going to do it for all of those, and I would say that's pretty much the last part. Kind of missed the interior. Should I go yellow? A little too much yellow? Nah, see, that looks really cool. You can also do this, but kind of too much yellow. Let's go with that one. Makes it like an Alcantara type of finish. Oh, I can actually do carbon fiber finishing on this. You know, I have to do it. Got to get that full Mini Cooper type of look. Overall, though, guys, I think we can admit the Mini Cooper is looking kind of slick. Can we admit that? Like, I do like the way it looks. I like the black going around it with the blue. Really liking the way the striping looks. Now, I would say, though, if you had a solid color, nope, that actually takes the stripe away. Gotta do the secondary color, has the top on it with the white. Okay, that makes more sense. Regardless, though, guys, let's go take this thing on a test drive and see how it actually performs. You know, it's nothing like spawning outside of the Motorfest arena here with the lovely sun shining into the map, man. What a beautiful area. Game really is pretty looking, gotta give it that at least. Start it up. Hopefully it starts up, there we go. So I do like the way the car looks here in the light. My guy does not look correctly, look how weird he looks. Imagine John Cena in this car. Or even Dwayne Johnson, that would look hilarious. Let's go into the interior real quick. So this is a right-hand drive, obviously going to be a European-style vehicle. I'm also inside of another car, so I can't really see it. Move up a bit. So the detail in the Mini Cooper is probably going to be as expected. Like, you have a huge steering wheel, you have that tiny thing in the middle. Looks like an oil gauge there on the right, maybe a temp reader on the left. Besides that, though, not a ton of stuff to really go around. Maybe you can get someone in the passenger seat, like have to go pick up that girl on that late date or something. She might be able to fit. Might be enough room in the car, who knows? Nonetheless, guys, let's go drive the Mini Cooper right now. So yes, this car is going to be a Tier 1. Not going to lie, though, it does seem to be pretty dang quick for what it is. Like, it isn't slow. Probably not going to be the fastest thing out there with it, you know, being a Tier 1, but who knows? Let's go drive this thing anyway here. So immediately getting up to 100 and almost 90 miles an hour is probably pretty typical. I wouldn't say the car is going to be, like, slow, but then again, Tier 1 vehicles, maxed out at 190. You know, I would also like to know what you guys think. Do you actually like the way that the Tier 1 and the Tier 2 vehicles are separated? I was thinking about doing like a second video about that because I do feel like it's a bit mixed. I also like it in some ways. I feel like the way they actually distribute cars to like certain classes might need like maybe another look. Not a big fan, I guess, of it. Regardless, though, I would say right now, guys, the Mini Cooper is going to be the type of car that, yeah, you probably can jump into PvP with. Man, that was a terrible turn. Scratch the Chevy a bit there. I would say you can actually jump into like some of the events with this car and probably do decently well. Oh, there's my house. Well, I guess someone ordered an Uber. And I'm wrecking this thing a bit here. You know, I also want to know, what do you guys think of like the like crash animations? I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, I'm fenced. Looks almost like the car has a cigar or something. Weird. Regardless, though, I would say one thing with the Mini Cooper I am noticing, is it going to be a great handling vehicle? Well, might not be like the best car out there, but I have to say, guys, it's not going to be the worst compared to the others. And I feel like a lot of players might actually be pretty surprised. Oh, man, right into the drink. Alrighty, so spawning in here with the lovely Mini Cooper, why not jump into one of the events and see how the car actually performs? Of course, being on level 5 difficulty, so hopefully the AI might take it a bit easier on me with, you know, how overpowered they are. Even though I pretty much passed all of them with no issues whatsoever. Let's see if they catch me. Anyway, though, guys, I have to say one thing. Yes, the Mini Cooper might actually be part of, like, the Season Pass for right now, but in a week, you will be able to easily pick this car up. It probably won't be too expensive, maybe, like, 200k, 150. If it's based off the GTA prices, probably like 1.4 million. Luckily, that's not a thing. Overall, though, you're probably going to be pleasantly surprised with how the handling of this car is. Like, it probably isn't going to be like breaking records or, you know, like really shocking a lot of players. But I would say overall, though, it's probably going to be a pretty fun car to run. And you can easily jump into many of the events and stuff like that and probably enjoy it. Could you run something like this on PvP? I would say probably. I might even try it out. End up jumping into some of those like regular like grand races and see how it performs. Are you going to be beating people? Well, I mean, it's not the car, it's the driver, right? Maybe. I don't know how true that actually is. In some ways, yes. Obviously, if you're driving a super fast car, it kind of does help. A really good player in a super fast car is probably insane. A really good player in something like the Mini Cooper, something you might want to watch out for. Anyway, besides all that, though, one thing I would actually like to see, though, is I would really love to see one of these cars here in the United States. Like, I obviously know this car is probably based in, like, the UK or, like, Europe, but I would really love to see someone like this actually having it in the United States. Is that going to happen? Well, you probably have to import it. Madly expensive. Oh, speaking of that, let's go in first-person mode. See how the car actually drives in first person, being a right-hand drive. And what's kind of funny about that, though, is a lot of people are probably going to be like, blocked. Many of the cars over there are like that, dude. What you talking about? Well, here in the US, most of the cars are obviously not like this, so I'm like, huh, I wonder how driving a right-hand drive actually is. The reason why I do say that, though, is I've not had a chance to drive a right-hand drive vehicle, so I am wondering if it, like, throws you off or something being used to being on, the left side of the car there. Who knows? Have to would actually try to drive something on the right side to know. Probably the only way to do that. To sum this car up, I would say, yes, it's going to be a very dope vehicle with a small package. Probably a weird way to put that, like, it's obviously tiny. But that is probably going to come down to the fact that, yes, it is going to be a Mini Cooper, hence the name, Mini, so it is going to be tiny. Also pretty sure these were, like, race cars somewhere. Let me know in the comments below. I thought I've seen that. And, with this car being a Tier 1 vehicle, I would say a lot of players most likely won't even end up running it. I would admit right now, guys, I would recommend trying it out, because it's honestly pretty impressive. My final thoughts on the Mini Cooper is, yes, this car is going to be a 4-speed. Running manual might take a bit of, like, a learning curve, but even then, guys, I would still recommend trying out this car. Why'd that car just, like, glitch forward like that? Weird, with the AI glitching. Whoa, dude. I was about to say that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's glitching like that. But besides me getting a bit distracted there, I would have to admit right now, if you haven't gotten this car, guys, all you will have to do is wait one more week to buy it. It's probably going to be a pretty dang good vehicle with a mini wait not too long away.